Today I'll be working on my 2005 Skidoo Renegade SDI. It has a backfiring issue, and I've been wondering what it was. I've been doing a lot of research, and a lot of people have been pointing to a PTO valve. This is something you can't easily test without a leak test. However, there are a couple other methods, one of them being you can spray some ether or WD-40 right behind the primary clutch here, and if it revs up or changes in idling, then that's a sign that it does have a leak. The PTO seal is right here inside on the crank shaft, and if it has backfiring issues, it tends to be air. It's a lean. One of the options it could be is a lean mixture of gas and air, and if you have a bad PTO valve, then it'll be receiving more air, sucking air in through that seal into the crank and leaning out the mixture. So one way to test this would be, like I said, to put some WD-40 or ether behind the primary clutch. However, that doesn't always work if it's just a small leak. So what I did is I removed the belt guard already. I took out the silencer, and what I'm going to do is put my hand over each of the carburetors, and you'll feel the suction, but you want to like put your palm against it and really have it so you have a good seal on it. You know that you're not getting air through. And I know that my PTO seal is bad right now, so that's why I can show you this. The PTO seal is actually only like $6, but it's just the time it takes to take out the engine. There are some other methods. You can remove the clutch and see if you can pound it in with a mallet and a PVC pipe or a socket. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it the right way. So what I'm going to show you, I'm just telling you before I put the engine on, is that when I cover up my mag side, my magneto side, that the engine will shut off. And then when I cover up this side, it really only idles down to about 1,000. It does not shut off, which means it doesn't have to be the PTO valve. I know it is, or PTO seal, excuse me. It could be the boot. However, I know that my boot is not faulty. I know there's no tears in it. It could be gaskets. It could be anything, really. If it was a gasket, though, really, you'd probably see it around on both sides because the gaskets go around. So I'm going to start it up, and we'll try to do this with my camera and hold it without shaking. It's cold outside. But we'll see what it does. So I'll start it up, and then I'll throw you back in. As you can see, it's running pretty well, idling fine. I'll cover up the mag side right now. You can see how it shuts off. You really gotta get your palm around it, just right on your palm. I don't know if you can see that circle on my palm. That's gotta get that suction so you're not getting any air in from here. So we're gonna start it again and then try the PTO side. Hear that? It's only going down to about 1,000. I let go. It'll go back up. Put some suction on it again. So I know there's air getting in. And I know it's coming from somewhere over there. I know it's the PTO seal, actually. So that's one way of doing it. That just means that blocking off the air completely here, it means it's getting air somewhere, and that's not good because it's causing it to be lean, it's causing it to backfire. This slide engages at about 3,700 RPM, and it backfires occasionally at 3,500 right before engagement, really. And I know that because I've ridden it, it backfires a lot higher RPMs, and that's because it's sucking in more air. So like I said, the PTO seal, if you get it off MFG Supply, it's really only $5, $6. I'm getting two, and I think you need a gasket. Well, if I'm tearing this apart, I'm gonna get the gasket set too. So $50 for a Windorosa set. Um, so all in all, it'll be about 55, almost $60 with shipping. Sorry, it's cold. Whew. And yeah, it's just gonna be a pain to get this engine out and work on it, but it's what needs to be done. I want to ride it this year. Snow's already here a little bit, but you know what? We can use some more. And before the season officially starts, I'm gonna get in there and get this thing figured out. So I hope I showed you guys a little something today. I was on YouTube and I couldn't find any video like this, so I decided to do it. Hopefully help someone out. Alright, well, see you guys.